standing by. Welcome to the LA County CalFresh Awareness Month Town Hall. At this time, all participants are in a listen-only mode. Later, we will conduct a question and answer session. If you have a question, please raise your hand by clicking on the hand icon or send the chat to the host to be placed in queue. If you should require assistance during the call, please message me, the event host, directly. I would now like to turn the conference over to our MC, Eric Recipient. Eric?
Thank you. Good morning and bienvenidos. I'm Eric Recipient with ABC 7 Eyewitness News covering East Los Angeles and the surrounding area. I will be your MC for today's CalFresh Awareness Month Town Hall, hosted by Antonia Jiménez, Director of Los Angeles County's Department of Public Social Services, also known as DPSS. This live stream event will be simultaneously translated in Spanish, Korean, and Chinese. If you would like to listen to this event in Spanish, Korean, or Chinese, please call the corresponding number on the screen. Also, if you have a question, please submit your questions via DPSS Facebook Messenger account. Please include your contact information when you submit your questions via Facebook Messenger so DPSS can quickly follow up with you, or call us at the phone number 866-613-3777. We have an amazing lineup of speakers with us today who are all committed to the same mission. We all want to end hunger in LA County. To do that, we will promote greater awareness of CalFresh, a program that helps families put healthy meals on the table. With that, it is an honor to introduce to you our first speaker, a person who has been helping out families fight food insecurity throughout this pandemic. Los Angeles County Board Chair Hilda Solis, who is also our first district supervisor.
At this time, we are having audio issues with the video. Eric, if you could please proceed.
Thank you. We will now hear from our host, who is also our second speaker, Antonia Jiménez, Director of Los Angeles County's Department of Public Social Services. At DPSS, Director Jimenez oversees the country's largest public social services agency. Now we will hear from Director Jimenez. Good morning, Director.
Good morning, Eric, and thank you so much for all you do for us. So I want to start by saying my name is Antonia Jiménez. I'm the Director of the Department of Social Services. I'm excited to be here with you today to launch the May 2020 CalFresh campaign. I want to thank Supervisor Solis and the Board of Supervisors for their commitment to continue to end hunger. We are grateful for her strong leadership during these challenging times in our county's history. I also want to acknowledge our partners, Eric Recipient, who will be emceeing our event, Los Angeles Regional Food Bank President and CEO, and also a Commissioner with the Department of Public Social Services, Michael Flood, and Amy Zhao from the Chinatown Service Center. Throughout the pandemic, DPSS has worked with amazing community partners who help families struggling with food insecurity. This year alone, we had over 100 food distributions in order to make sure that families get food on the table. Later in our program, we will hear from Chantel Smith, a CalFresh recipient who will personally share how CalFresh has made a difference in her life. We welcome Chantel, and we're honored to have her here with us today. I want to recognize the Antelope Valley Partners for Health, one of our CalFresh community partners who helped us connect with Chantel. During the pandemic, families throughout Los Angeles County applied for CalFresh, many of them who applied for the very first time. In April 2020, DPSS received over 127,000 CalFresh applications, which represents an increase of 179 from April of 2019. Currently, there are over 1.3 million people, including 480,000 children, who are receiving this CalFresh benefit. However, we know that there are many more out there who could qualify and benefit from this critical resources. New research released today by the USC Dorms Life Public Exchange confirmed that during the pandemic, people from low-income households, especially those at risk, are experiencing food insecurity. We know that CalFresh can alleviate food insecurity, ensuring people will have healthier diets. I firmly believe everyone is worthy of dignity, respect, and a chance to eat a healthy meal. We cannot move forward as one community if only some are fed while many others go hungry. We are committed to ensuring that no one is left food insecure. We have made it very easy for you to apply for CalFresh. You can simply call us at 866-613-3777, or you can visit us online at getcalfresh.org. Please, we ask you to simply call us. No appointment, no paperwork is needed, and in many cases, 60% of the cases are approved on the same day. If you're a parent or single, a student, or an older adult, all you have to do is pick up the phone or visit us online at getcalfresh.org. You never have to walk into a district offices. We will serve you from wherever you're at. Our staff is fluent in just about every language in Los Angeles County, including Spanish, Armenian, Chinese, Korean, Tagalog, to just name a few. If you're not sure whether you qualify, you can simply call us or go into our getcalfresh.org, which is a very easy online application, and we will let you know whether you qualify for this important benefit. Please, I urge you, please, do not let your children go to bed hungry. When you have this resource available to you, and you can use it to put food on the table. Food is just like healthcare. It's a right, and every individual and hardworking families deserves to have food on the table. CalFresh benefits can be used almost anywhere food is sold, at grocery stores, at farmers markets, even at some restaurants. You can even use your CalFresh benefits to order groceries online from participating stores for either curbside pickup or even delivery. Every child, teenager, older adult, parent, grandparent, you all have the right to have food on the table. The pandemic has united LA County in unimaginable ways. We came together to help people in need. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated inequality, the defining challenge of our time. We at DPSS, we care, and we want to make sure no one goes to bed on an empty stomach. CalFresh gives LA County residents the opportunity for a brighter, healthier future. We want to hear from you. Please call us or apply online. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Jimenez, for that valuable information. As President and CEO at the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, Michael Flood works closely with DPSS and with other community partners to make sure people in need get boxes of food. Our next speaker is Michael Flood, and after Michael speaks is Chantel Smith, a CalFresh recipient, who will tell us how CalFresh has helped provide healthy, nutritious food. Good morning.
Good morning, Eric. Thank you for the introduction, and thanks for the invitation to this to Director Jimenez. And we're really pleased to participate in this CalFresh Awareness Month, something that the department has been promoting for many years, and really to its credit, LA County really led the way in terms of establishing this CalFresh Awareness Month many years ago to promote the program and make sure that families and individuals throughout Los Angeles County are aware of this program. And as Director Jimenez just highlighted, with what has occurred over the last year with the pandemic, there are a lot of people who have not been aware of the program, and have been made aware of it, that this is a program that's here for you when you need it. We all pay taxes, we all pay into the unemployment system and other systems, and CalFresh really is no different in that way, where it's a program that's here for when we need it. The food bank has been involved in the CalFresh program for the past 20 years, when we established a CalFresh outreach program at that point called the Food Stamp Outreach Program, in identifying those seeking food assistance from food pantries and other charitable partners who, again, are seeking food, need the help, and were not aware that they may be eligible for the CalFresh program. So we've been working with the department over these past 20 years. With regards to outreach, the department does quite a bit of outreach on its own through its team, but they work with community partners like the Food Bank and many other community-based organizations throughout Los Angeles County to reach populations, individuals, families, to make them aware of this program and help them with the application process. Since the pandemic hit, the Food Bank's core work is bringing in mostly donated food, food that is wholesome, but for whatever reason is going to be discarded or thrown away, what we call food waste in today's world, and get that food out to our agency partners and directly to families and individuals throughout Los Angeles County. So we serve Los Angeles County. We have 700 partner agencies throughout Los Angeles County providing food assistance and other services, but for the time being, I'm going to just talk about food assistance in their local community. Typically open several days a week, again, letting people know locally that they are a resource to get food assistance while perhaps they're going through the CalFresh application process, or for a high-cost living area like Los Angeles County, there are a lot of people who are food insecure, a lot of people who have a hard time meeting all of their needs, putting food on their table for their families. And because CalFresh is an income-tested program, a means-tested program, they may not be eligible for the program and still have food needs. So the food bank's partners throughout Los Angeles County help and provide assistance in that way. And then the food bank itself also does a lot of direct distribution to families and individuals. We've been partnering with the County of Los Angeles in that effort for the last year with Supervisor Solis and her colleagues on the Board of Supervisors, moving those what we call drive-through distributions, as you can see on the screen here, around Los Angeles County, focusing again, especially on communities that have been disproportionately impacted by the COVID pandemic. And just getting food out there. Those distributions have ranged from 1,000 families up to more than 7,000 families receiving food in a 3 to 4 hour period. So that has been a big help. In those boxes is information about CalFresh, information about WIC, information about senior meals, older adult meals, because we found early on, especially in the pandemic, similar to Director Jimenez, more than 40% of the people seeking food assistance had never sought food assistance before in their lives. This was new to them. They had never been in that situation. They were thrown out of work unexpectedly because of the pandemic, and they didn't know where to turn. So the food bank and our agency network, in partnership with DPSS, are here to reach out, let people know what resources are available to them, and try to provide any help that we can provide. So that's what we've been doing. The County of Los Angeles has, and I really want to commend Supervisor Solis, the chair of the Board of Supervisors, in leading this effort. Again, all of the members of the board have been incredibly supportive of these efforts. The more than 100 drive-through distributions that Director Jimenez mentioned have been in all 5 supervisorial districts. From Antelope Valley down to Long Beach, Pomona, all the way out to West Valley. So these have been all the way throughout Los Angeles County. And then the food bank, in addition to that, has been working with cities, school districts, and many other organizations to do additional drive-through distributions to get as much food out as we can. So again, it's a real pleasure to be here. I think from our standpoint, the message is you may not know you're eligible for this program, but go to getcalfresh.org, call DPSS, because you might be surprised. You may be eligible, and it might provide, for an individual, more than $100 of purchasing power in a grocery store. For a family, could be more than $300 a month of purchasing power, where you can select the foods that you want and get help in that regard. I want to introduce and really thank Chantel Smith, who is joining us today. She is someone who has participated in this program and can provide us, that very important real-world experience of her involvement with CalFresh, and we appreciate the Antelope Valley Partners for Health in Lancaster and helping connect us to Chantel. So Chantel, can I turn it over to you?
Yes, good morning. My name is Chantel Smith, and I'm joining you virtually from Lancaster in the Office of Antelope Valley Partners for Health, a CalFresh community partner. I'm here to tell you how CalFresh has made a difference in my life. Like many of our LA County residents, I am a single parent and I work, which allowed me only to pay for my bills. But applying for CalFresh allowed me to put healthy meals on the table to feed my family. So I'm also temporarily employed at the Antelope Valley Partners for Health, and with CalFresh, I can eat a healthy, nutritious meal and keep my family healthy as well. I'm grateful for CalFresh, and I want to say thank you to DPSS for signing me up for CalFresh. So thank you, DPSS and Director Jimenez. Unfortunately, hunger can affect anyone, no matter their situation in life. So if you're watching and you need help, call DPSS. Apply for CalFresh. It's a good program. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Chantel, for sharing your story and powerful message. When we give a voice to all members of our community, we empower people. So please connect with DPSS to learn more about CalFresh. Our next speaker works to empower members of our community every day through her work at Chinatown Service Center. Amy Zhao makes sure struggling families can purchase healthy food by enrolling them in CalFresh. Amy will speak in English first, before she then speaks in Chinese. We want to make sure all of our communities know we are in this together. We want everyone to know that LA County comes together to fight food insecurity. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, thank you. It's an honor to be here. Hi, my name is Amy and I'm with the Chinatown Service Center. We're a nonprofit based in LA providing access to healthcare and social services. We serve over 20,000 clients each year, and over 85% fall in the low to moderate income level. At Chinatown Service Center, we proudly provide services to a diverse group of community members. We have bilingual staff here that could help you apply for CalFresh benefits. We help a hard-to-reach population in Los Angeles that primarily speaks Chinese only. But we also provide other services for the low-income household as well. We offer utility assistance. We help you fill out the N400 U.S. citizenship application. We're also doing rental assistance. And we also help you apply for other DPSS programs such as Medi-Cal and or Cover California. Food insecurity can affect anyone at any time: children, older adults, teenagers, students, and working parents. I have seen this through my work here at Chinatown Service Center. We just want to let you know that you're not alone and we're to help you. So apply for CalFresh today. If you have any question, you're more than welcome to come to our center and we can answer those questions for you. Now I'll speak in Chinese to encourage everyone to sign up for CalFresh today. Hello， 大家好，我係代表華服務中心，我哋今日介紹嘅計劃叫做 CalFresh。CalFresh 咧就係加州營養援助計劃。簡單嚟講咧，我哋平常叫做糧食券。咁樣糧食券咧可以幫助符合資格嘅低收入個人同家庭買營養食物。咁樣咩叫營養食物咧？就係新鮮水果啊、新鮮菜、牛奶啊、雞蛋啊、麵包等等。咁樣我哋平常去嗰啲街市 market 咧都會接受呢個 CalFresh 糧食券嘅。咁樣 CalFresh 糧食券咧目的咧就係維持大家嘅健康飲食。咁如果係需要係想申請嘅咧，歡迎嚟到華服務中心，我哋嘅商業工作人員咧可以幫你哋申請。有咩問題咧可以打我哋中台 總台電話號碼213-808-1700，再講多次213-808-1700，多謝大家 ，Thank you。
Amy, thank you so much for sharing your message. And I want to thank all of our speakers today, Director Jimenez at DPSS, Amy, Michael, and Chantel for sharing your story today. But I also want to speak to our viewers who are watching this live stream. We organized today's event because Los Angeles County wants to end hunger. If you need access to healthy, nutritious food, we want to hear from you. You could apply now by calling 866-613-3777 or by going online at getcalfresh.org. That information is being displayed now on your screen to get more information and to submit an application. You can also get CalFresh updates by following DPSS on social media, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Ahora quiero hablar brevemente en español para animar a todas las personas que necesitan ayuda para comprar alimentos. El Departamento de Servicios Sociales Públicos del Condado de Los Ángeles está disponible para ayudar a todos. Uno puede meter su solicitud para el programa de CalFresh para poder comprar alimentos para mantenerse saludable y fuertes durante esta pandemia. Para obtener más información puede llamar al número telefónico que es el 866-613-3777 o por internet en la página web de getcalfresh.org. Se deletrea GETCALFRESH.org. Con toda la confianza deben de pedir ayuda si lo necesitan. Ángeles está a su lado para ayudar a todos. Gracias. Thank you to everyone. We will now be taking questions from reporters.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to ask a question, please raise your hand using the hand icon or send the host a chat with your name and outlet to be placed in queue. As a courtesy to other reporters and to allow for ample time for questions, we ask that you please limit yourselves to 1 to 2 questions per reporter. One moment, please, as we queue up our reporters. At this time, there are no questions in queue. However, the remarks from Supervisor Solis are ready.
Thank you. We will now hear from Board Chair Hilda Solis.
Good morning. I'm Los Angeles County Board of Supervisor Chair Hilda Solis, representing the 1st District. And I want to thank you for joining us virtually today to support our CalFresh Town Hall meeting. I also want to thank DPSS Director Antonia Jiménez for hosting this very important event. And I want to thank all of our partners, ABC7's Eric Resendez, Michael Flood of the LA Regional Food Bank, my commissioner to the Public Social Services Commission, and Amy Zhao of the Chinatown Service Center for joining us today. At the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, food insecurity hit an all-time high here in Los Angeles County. But to combat food insecurity, we must give voice to those who have experienced it. Today you will hear from 2 of our esteemed community partners to learn how they have been working with LA County to help families put food on the table. You will also hear from a CalFresh recipient to understand how CalFresh helps families eat healthier. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, LA County has worked closely with community partners to organize these various food giveaways. On March 18th of 2021, LA County held its 100th food distribution to make sure no one in the county goes hungry. LA County's Department of Public Social Services has sent text messages to almost 2.5 million households to provide information on our food distributions. And at our virtual event today, we will promote CalFresh to fulfill LA County's commitment to eradicate inequities that prevent hardworking families from gaining access to healthy and nutritious food. Though we've seen a significant uptick in our CalFresh caseload, we know that there are many, many more people who lack access to healthy food. So in response, the LA County Board of Supervisors on May the 4th unanimously approved my motion to proclaim the month of May as CalFresh Awareness Month. Hunger affects old and young people alike. While fixed income seniors, people with disabilities, and low-income families are the most visible examples of people who struggle with hunger, and it doesn't just stop there. Hunger affects and impacts all groups of people, regardless of education level, employment, status, race, and ethnicity. The global pandemic and the COVID-19 economic downturn have both impacted our communities, and we have seen people throughout LA County who have never experienced food insecurity before in their lives and are now struggling to buy healthy food. LA County recognizes that food insecurity is a matter of public health, which is why I'm proud to be here today to support our virtual CalFresh Town Hall meeting. Together we say with one voice that no one in LA County should experience the pangs of hunger. With today's virtual CalFresh Town Hall, we are taking a collective step to end food insecurity. Thank you all for being here today.
And at this time, Eric, I'll turn the call back over to you for questions from our live audience.
Thank you to Board Chair Solis for that message, and to our DPSS, thank you. They are receiving questions at this moment live from our viewers through different platforms. This one is coming from Twitter. A viewer says, "How come I and several others haven't and have not received the extra CalFresh payments since February 2021 or earlier, like promised?" Here, our DPSS team says the answer is that emergency allowments are given to bring CalFresh participants the maximum allowance based on their household size. If you did not receive additional emergency assistance, you may already be receiving the maximum allowance. If anyone from our panel would like to add on and share more information, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, and I wanted to say that the federal government is going to issue $95 a month. I forgot when the date that it starts, for those people who are at their maximum allowable amount, so that they too will be able to get additional dollars. So that's a federal government rule, and we're glad to see that they were able to increase that amount.
Thank you, Director Jimenez. It seems like those are all the questions we have at the moment. Once again, I want to thank DPSS Director Antonia Jiménez for hosting this event, and I want to recognize all of our speakers today: Los Angeles County Board Chair Hilda L. Solis, Michael Flood of the LA Regional Food Bank, thank you for all you do. Amy Zhao at the Chinatown Service Center, a multitude of services being provided over there. And of course, our CalFresh recipient, Chantel Smith, thank you once again for sharing your story. And I'm happy there are great programs like CalFresh that are helping our community members in need, especially those single moms during a pandemic. That this has really added just another load of responsibilities. And in light of Mother's Day, thank you to Chantel and all of our moms. Happy Mother's Day to all of you for all you've done to help us. So we want to thank all of you that you do every day to combat food insecurity in LA County. Throughout the month of May, DPSS is celebrating CalFresh Awareness Month. So for more information, please visit dpss.lacounty.gov. Todo el mes de mayo, el departamento va a estar celebrando CalFresh Awareness Month para crear más conciencia, ¿verdad? Sobre el hambre en el condado de Los Ángeles. Para más información puede visitar la página web de dpss.lacounty.gov. unty.gov. Muchas gracias a todos por su tiempo. Thank you to everyone for your time. Have a great day.